Are you ready? When I was diagnosed with leukemia, they took me down to the theatre. That was my first ever time I went down, and I was pretty scared, but, you know, you have to get used to it sometime.
I had a huge bruise down on the inside of my thigh here, and I couldn't think what I hit my leg on. I thought I might have caught it on a chair or something, and I hadn't. And then within 24 hours I was in hospital, bleeding to death, and they gave me 24 hours. They said I wouldn't see my 40th birthday, so I thought, well, we'll see about that.
Gonna cut my sausage up? Yes. I mean, I was running every day. I was healthy. And I didn't notice if I was tired because I've got 2 preschoolers. Of course I'm tired. I've been tired forever since they were born.
I'd survived 4 cancer diagnoses, you know, can I survive a 5th, you know? But, you know, pretty soon I was able to start planning again, thinking about what was going to happen, talking to the doctors about it.
My dad just ran to the kitchen and put his head in his hands, and then we all had to sort of regroup in a couple of minutes to look after the kids and plan and attack.
Well, just hang on a moment. I have a little saying that goes, when all the medical science meets faith, a miracle occurs, and it's called hope.
When I woke up, I had this lump under my skin, as you can see. Then I found out it's called a portacath. We called it a port for short. And that's where all my medication goes into.
Yeah, I had all my treatment through the Gratian line. Here's my scar from it.
Well, I was in total shock. I was a teenager. I was told I was terminal. I might have up to 10 years to live, so I didn't know how to handle that.
Do you feel like you have to be a bit of a soldier? You okay?
I had to think only about me, but that's because I only really had the energy to think about me. But at the same time, I know I didn't think about me because I put on a big effort and a brave face for the few people that were allowed to see me.
I have to show a happy face because it keeps other people happy.
You try to appear calm and as a matter of fact, but I can assure you it's not very nice at all. I mean, I've had my moments of blind terror.
For me to trust in others to make me better is very hard.
As I grew a bit older and I'd had more experiences with the cancer, I think I started to open up to the idea that support was actually a valuable thing to have.
Carl was sort of my anchor, I think, to get through. So the days that I thought I was going to die, he was the only one that I could say, I'm having a bad moment, I don't think I'm going to make it.
We were trying as parents to balance all our 3 kids and finding it very, very difficult.
Once I started chemo, I wasn't even allowed to change nappies. I couldn't go to play centre anymore, so all those little kids with lots of germs. Overnight, I just became a hermit. So 8 months on, I still live with it every day, especially because I've got graft versus host at the moment. So this is my daily drug packets.
And up here is all my medication that I need to take. Of course, you can see there's quite a lot. I have no idea what all of them are used for.
Took a lot out of me surviving, and it takes a lot out of me talking about how I survived.
He's lost friends, you know, younger friends and older friends in our time through our cancer world. That's what we see that we live in, is a cancer world, because only those that are in that world understand.
Good catch, eh? Yum. Is it yummy? I remember when Sophie got sick and I had to send her to my mum's. It was either me go away or the kids go away because I couldn't be with her. And I just thought, this is so wrong. So I was diagnosed in March 2008 and I only resumed looking after the kids in February 2009 on my own. Can you say pink?
No.
Yes, you can. Say pink. When I did start being their mum again, she wouldn't come to me. She'd had a year of not having me be the comforter, and it was an integral year, 1 to 2 years old. So, yeah, now she says, I love you, Mummy, which is so nice, because I just thought I'd never see that. So, as you can see, my hair has come back nothing like what it was. I don't recognise myself. It's curly, and it's about 2 shades darker than Anything I've ever had? No, I don't think I'm the same person. I don't think I ever will be. I don't think you can be.
Fear of recurrence is probably the most common fear that we cancer survivors have.
Whenever I cut myself now, I still the hair stand up on the back of my neck, and we're talking 25 years longer down the track. But you can't explain that to anybody else until you've been through it yourself.
I'm good at this, so I'll warn you. I'll probably beat you.
With his illness, it is a long haul. It's 3.5 years of treatment, not a year, not a year and a half. There's 3.5 years of treatment, and at any time that treatment can go away.
The elation moment is remission.
208 days post-transplant.
You'll come back periodically for checks and things like that, but you've beaten it this time again.
Once I get to a year post-transplant, maybe then I'll start to think I've got the survivor badge.
I mean, life since that last diagnosis has just got better and better. And now, if I got hit by a bus when I was outside, I would think in that split second that, well, I'm living the dream, And so, yeah, finally I did it.
How much longer to go, buddy?
1.5 years.